have to get some shit off my chest.
You listen to me.
You know what I realized today? Putting yourself fully out there isn't always the right thing to do. Because, like, when you reveal secrets that are just, or not even secrets, but things that are just so close to you. For example, you know the saying how, like, if you're doing something, like, training for a marathon or something, like, don't tell people. Because then, once you tell people, it just diminishes it, and it makes you, like, less likely to do it, because then you're, like, thinking about all the external, like how it can be viewed externally by other people. But I realized that something so near and dear to my heart can be diminished if somebody else has a negative take on it. And maybe that's just something that I need to change in my mindset, because I put too much power in the hands of other people, when this is just something that, like, I care so deeply about. So it's like, why am I putting that power in their hands? You know what I mean? Like, they shouldn't have that power. It's not about them, it's about me. I feel like maybe they care, but I care too much that they care, you know? But that's not even what I was going to talk about. I was going to talk about the fact that I'm actually really scared, because like, I know I've kind of always heard it, but, like, I'm hearing it more now, the fact that it's gonna be pretty difficult getting acclimated into college life. And, you know, moving is tough for anybody, but, like, this is just such a tough experience that I'm gonna be partaking in. And I think I was so excited for a couple of different reasons. But, like, the past couple of months I haven't been thinking, like, I guess, too hard on it, because I've just been trying to, like, I don't know, separate it from my current, like, daily life. I don't know, but, like, there's some, like, certain things I'm just so excited for, but I'm realizing that all of them are just, like, ideals, you know? It's gonna be so different to actually experience it. And sure, it might not be as hard as I think, in the sense that I will eventually find my bearings and I will have support, you know, community, like there are so many other people my age going through the exact same thing. Like, this group of incoming freshmen is the largest group Dutton has ever had. Which is funny, because the same thing happened in my high school. We were the largest freshman class that I think we had ever had. But I don't know, maybe they popped a lot of babies out in 2007 and 8. But I don't know, I'm nervous. I'm nervous and I'm excited, because there's obviously, like, some things that I'm looking forward to, like, you know, meeting my roommate and hopefully getting along with her. But then there are worries of, like, what if we can't connect as easily as I'd hoped? What if I need alone time and I can't have it? Like, what if I take longer than expected to get acclimated into my classes, and etc.? It's just such a difficult, like, shift, and I think I kind of underestimated how difficult it's going to be, because there's just so much going on. Like, you have to get used to not living at home. You have to get used to not having a friend group. Like all of my friends except for Malat moved away, but I'm not gonna see Malat that often anyways. It's a big campus, we don't have any classes together, and we're in completely different majors and completely different houses. So we'll live on the same campus and maybe see each other every once in a while, but my point is that, like, it's not the same as high school, and I'm gonna have to learn to make friends, and I've never really done that by myself before. I've always, like, all of my friends that I have come up to me or, like, initiated the friendship in some aspect, and I've just known them since, like, a really young age. And not only that, I mean, like, I'm gonna have to get used to talking to people that I normally wouldn't talk to, And it's so difficult because I feel like to make connections, I would naturally want to like put myself fully out there and talk to them as if I'm talking to my best friend. But in doing that, it's kind of flawed because you realize that that's not your best friend, you know, and you can't fully trust them yet because you don't know who they are as a person and you don't know what they're gonna do with the information that you send them. So it's really like a big risk. But like other than that, like I'm gonna have to get used to the new classes, the new campus. Like the campus is pretty huge. I have classes in 3 different buildings. The science building, I forgot what the other building is called. Media center. The science building, the media center, and the liberal arts building are where my classes are. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna have to get used to walking around campus and stuff like that. And I feel like there's room to be excited. There should be room to be excited because there's so much opportunity to meet my best friend or meet another best friend that I make. And there's so much opportunity to just like, at the very least, meet like friends that eventually become really close friends. And like, there's so much opportunity for some fun times and laughs and, you know, like, just, like, really critical bonding moments, especially between me and my roommate. And I think that I know we both have similar, like, interests. We both want the same thing in relation to, like, our rooms and, like, kind of, like, our relationship. But the thing that we haven't really tested, I feel like, is, like, if we would actually get along in the sense of, like, do we really connect based on, like, interests and stuff like that. But I feel like the short amount of conversation that we've had based on, like, our interests aligns a little bit. I don't know. I just hope it goes well. But I'm also just really freaking scared because change is absolutely terrifying. I don't think it sunk in fully how much my life is going to change. I think I kind of put the thoughts to the side because I didn't want to fully like acknowledge it or think about it, because I'm kind of like the type of person to be like, okay, well, I don't really need to think about it that much until it comes. And I think that's something I've changed more recently about myself, because I'm obviously a very natural overthinker. I overthink every little thing, and it's definitely gotten better to the point where I can kind of fight back at it, but there are obviously still moments I can't, and I can't even remember what I was talking about. So recently, I've been just like subconsciously just pushing away from me the idea of actually moving, because I've spent the last year getting so comfortable in where I was at. I don't think I realized that until just now. My senior year was a culmination of my entire high school career all ending. It's kind of like I spent so much of the year getting comfortable in my routine and in the lack of work that I had to do, because senior year was easy academically. Like, I got a 4.0. Like, I did really good academically that year, but yeah, it was just a culmination of like the 3 years prior, and I think I just got so comfortable because I've obviously like been in that school for so long, and I've known all of those people for so long, and it's just gonna like basically start over from zero, and I don't think that fully sunk in until today, and that's really scary. Like, I'm like fully starting from scratch essentially in some ways. I mean, I feel like there's so many different ways to look at it, and I think that's kind of why my brain gets all jumbled and like overwhelmed, because there's so many ways I can see it. Like, I remember I used to like dream of starting over at college because it was like in my head, you know, you only see the good things about the situation. Like, you only see how you have the opportunity to change everything that you hated about your life and become everything that you always wanted to be. And it just seems so simple in that moment when you're dreaming, you know? But then when it actually becomes a reality, you realize that to get to that place, you had to give up so many of the things that you didn't realize that you were holding so dearly onto. And it's really crazy. So yeah, I know that eventually I'm gonna get used to everything, because it's kind of similar in the way that, or I'm thinking at least that it's kind of similar in the way that I got used to high school. Like, with any big change, you obviously with time get used to it and hopefully grow fond of all the things that scared you so much in the beginning. Yeah, I know that eventually like everything will be okay, even though it's gonna be hard at the beginning, and I know that there are gonna be some really fun moments in the midst of the chaos. But regardless, I'm just like really scared right now, and I'm kind of afraid to say that I'm scared, honestly, because I just kind of want to focus on the good parts of it, but I also want to acknowledge the fact that I'm scared, because I feel like it's kind of weighing on me not talking about it. But yeah, I don't know, I know it's like, I feel like I always have like an optimistic take on things because I know that it all eventually gets better, but I guess, I don't know. Anyways, thanks for listening.